And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, just to get me over fastball, anything to avoid a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Definitely not a guy you want to lose there. Now, you've got something else to worry about besides your command.
Jason Hayward gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. And that can really upset the hitter sometimes because the pitcher isn't usually trying to throw it there. So we'll see if any of that shows up.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Ben Zobrist will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. He's set. Here it comes. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. First and second here with nobody out. Sent on the ground out to second. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, this team leads the league in walks, so you know they're going to see a lot of pitches. That really serves them well late in ball games. But they have to come through with some big hits in order to win games to take advantage of what you've done at the plate.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Lays off 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Change up low, 2-0.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for 1 pitch in 1 spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, something to watch for in this one. Right-handed hitters are hitting over 300 against him, so he's looking to change that trend here in this one.
John Jaso comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Lester into his motion, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Willie Garcia waits on deck. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Willie Garcia will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, it seems like it's going from bad to worse. He had a bad day yesterday, and he's hitting under 200 in his last 10.
Not close. It's 2-0. Hit on the ground to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands. He's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Into the windup and the pitch. Starling Marte is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Rizzo posts under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. Kris Bryant will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Kris Bryant.
Here comes the first pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, this is a guy who's displayed a lot of power this year, but he had no home runs last month, so he really fell flat.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
Javier Baez will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Marte going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Nearly a great play out left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Standing in now, David Ross, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And now you've got a base open here with the pitcher on deck. Is this a workaround situation?
I think absolutely. With 2 outs here, no sense in giving this guy anything to hit if you can pitch to the pitcher instead.
And he won't bite at that point either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's pretty obvious to me right here. First base is open following that double. I don't think they have any intention of giving him anything in the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Harrison onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. David Freese will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
David Freese.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And if you get him to look at strike one, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Lester has his target. Here's the 0-2. Too high. 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike three called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, the strikeouts sure come in bunches for this guy. Remember, he had 10 of them in his last start, and he's well on his way to maybe even matching that number in this game.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
And another foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first five guys pretty easily. This is already his third strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Josh Harrison will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Check this out on Show Track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Keeping him close.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pirates leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. John Lester set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Cold strike at the letters. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
So one away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. Into the seats, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Line drive to left. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Well, a lot of switch hitters like to use the whole field, and this guy's no different. He just sprays this thing the other way, and he's got himself a 1-out single.
Jason Hayward is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
On the move now is Fowler. Pitch outside, the throw. And they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year.
Yeah, and if you look at where they stand, you'll notice they've been pretty respectable in that department so far this season. 5th in the National League. They've definitely got some wheels in this lineup. If you don't keep these guys close, they will run on you all game long.
3-0 now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. So that long ball has taken him one away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career, and he's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reach. Well, it's just a little and not a terrible location, really. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage, and he absolutely did some right there. That's a 2-run homer.
The second baseman.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Ben Zobrist.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
Ground ball right side. Harrison has it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Anthony Rizzo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
The 2-0 on the way. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
2 out, nobody on. Sent out to straightaway center field. Garcia on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Chris Bryant stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Garcia sprinting after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Chris Stewart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Chris Stewart.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right side hit hard. And that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
The pitcher, Juan Nicasio, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the stretch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's John Jaso now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box now, Willie Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game one yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's Starling Marte, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Kyle Schwarber is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with two strikes that you've got to have at this level.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's a real good at-bat there.
The batter, number
He fell
9,
behind 1 and 2
shortstop,
right out of the gate, but
Javier
instead of
Baez.
going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Javier Baez will stand in now following leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1. High strikes probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. This is line to left. Marte has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box, David Ross, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against this bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
John Lester comes forward to swing the bat, but he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach it here with 1 away.
Yeah, and it's not automatic, but the usual thought right here is to stay out of the double play and get those 2 guys into scoring position.
Now Lester squares and gets this one down. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play.
Yeah, a nice job there to give himself up. You see they put the tag on him as he's running to first. That moves 2 guys into scoring position now, only 1 out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
to the mound and off his leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Good effort, though. That looked painful. Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Here's Jason Hayward now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
And again a throw, and the runner back.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cubs lead it 3-0. David Freese is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Lester's ready. 1-2 on its way. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Our next telecast comes your way tomorrow afternoon in high definition as these two teams wrap up this 3-game set. And you get a look there at the expected starters for tomorrow's contest. Josh Harrison stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ben Zobrist heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Tyon is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Anthony Rizzo will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Runners off for second. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
3-2. They're going to send that runner to try and stay out of the double play. And this works to perfection here, as he's going to keep on going right around second. He'll make it all the way up to third.
Kris Bryant will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, he can't rein it in. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one gets away. That could be a run. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from 3rd. And a base running gaff that time, as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. Scorched to 3rd. Oh, look at Freeze. He goes to 1st. Got him.
Woo, no problem. Well, that's a nice job right there to readjust to that curveball. I don't know if he was sitting on it or what, but he certainly hit it hard. Unfortunately for him, right at someone.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Javier Baez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Set to deliver on 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jordy Mercer will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
This is a little bit of a surprise in pitch selection here. I mean, the guy was just way late on the fastball the pitch before. Why throw something soft in the strike zone and speed up his bat? That's only doing the guy a favor.
Chris Stewart will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Francisco Cervelli will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Cervelli.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Runners on first with 1 down. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Bucks go down quietly. Still down 3-0. Trey Haley will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58, Trey Haley.
David Ross will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Number 3, David Ross.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
In now, John Lester. Now Lester squares and gets this one down. The tag gets 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of divvying himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's Dexter Fowler now. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count.
One thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Shot towards second, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
Wow, that's just a great play right there. Let's put the ISO on him out there at second base. You see the first step quickness. No wasted movement whatsoever. Then he's completely airborne as he takes away a certain base hit.
Jason Hayward will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set, and the pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 0. John Jaso will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. He's got it one away. So the shutout's still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. When your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Willie Garcia will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Starling Marte will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Nope.
2-0 now.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
David Freese will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now a snap move over to first. A dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. On his way to pitch number 75. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Tony Watson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
44, Tony Watson.
Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And it's quickly 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Ground ball left side, fielded by Freese. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Everything away here, and with pretty good reason.
Yeah, they'll say, left field, it's all yours. You want to beat us that way? Go ahead and do it.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Chris Bryant Stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Marte. Gone! A solo shot here to left. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower, and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Javier Baez would be next. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes ball 4 again. And clearly, guys, they just don't want any part of him in this one.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something, because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Number 46 will come in and pitch now.
For the Pirates, number 46.
Javier Baez will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Fastball in there for a called strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Matt Joyce, and they'll need him to get something going here.
So far In this one, they're still getting shut out, so this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 1-1, here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Trying to strike him out for the third time. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
And we'll check out the pitches by inning. And you can see he's up to an even 80 pitches now. So I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Josh Harrison will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll flip it over to Lester for the out.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't trade places with that guy for anything. I mean, this would sting on a 95-degree afternoon in Arlington. But on a cold night like this, he's going to be fueling up for a couple of hours. That's called a good old-fashioned jam sandwich.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And that's over. 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail here 4-0. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Rob Scahill will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 52, Rob Scahill. Now playing shortstop and batting in the 9th spot,
David Ross stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Softly hit out toward short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, sometimes that's how these rallies start. Little fluke hit, and now they're in business to start things out.
John Lester steps in for a fourth plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game.
Yeah, he's been in total control of this game, Matt. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic one going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Jason Hayward is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. And a look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Pitch out, nothing doing. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Archimedes Caminero will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Caminero.
Ben Zobrist will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And he lays off there, 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
That's wide, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he takes ball 1.
And I'm not generally in favor of pitching changes in the middle of an at-bat, but with the bases loaded, you got to get someone in there that can throw a strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
2-0 count. Here it comes. There's a strike. It's 2-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Joyce makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Good job there to pick up an insurance run here on the sacrifice fly. The way their starter's throwing, he may not even need it. But I bet he'll be grateful for that extra cushion, no doubt.
Chris Bryant will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's 7-0.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
One and one. Two and one. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Pirates nothing. Chris Stewart will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just one swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Into the box, Jung Ho Kang. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Schwarber racing back. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Digging in, John Jaso. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And I'm sure he'd like a base hit right now here of any sort, but hey, another fly ball wouldn't be all that bad because he should be able to drive in a run with a sacrifice fly.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
On the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
This late in the game, no sense in taking a chance trying to cut down that guy at the plate. So they'll be pretty happy just to trade the run for the out.
Willie Garcia will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game.
1-1.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing earlier in the game, which was getting ahead of guys and throwing a lot of strikes.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Here's the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Wow, that's not the at-bat you want right there with a runner on third and 1 out. He's trying to get something up in the air, but this won't be nearly deep enough to think about scoring that run. That's a wasted at-bat.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. high and deep to center field. Back goes Fowler, still going back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. Ninth inning about to start in this one. Mark Melanson will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Javier Baez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Melanson's ready. Here he comes on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
They tried to get him to bite on that pitch, but it was way out of the zone there. It didn't even tempt him. Now he'll need to make a much better pitch here on a 3-2 count.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Baez is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
In now, David Ross.
Nope.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on.